What's your country biggest flex on the rest of the world? Slovakia. We produce the most cars per capita. Kia, Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda, Seat, Porsche, Citroen, Land Rover, Peugeot. All of these brands are made here. We also have the second largest supply of drinking water in the whole world. We are also second right after France country in percentage of total electricity produced by nuclear power plants. Also, apparently we have the largest percentage of people who have work experience with robots, probably related to the first point. My country could not only invade and permanently occupy any other place on Earth. Even if every other nation banded together to stop us, the effort would be easily fought off and any army sent against us would be on a literal suicide mission. But the biggest flex? We don't need to. America. Fuck yeah! Lick ma butt and sick on ma balls. I live in the country known to have the best food in the world, and in that country, I live in what is known to us as the capital of gastronomy, so I live where the best food is. Also, I'm a bad cook. I hate cooking. Even if many disagree and that's just a matter of taste and image, I personally find there are many other countries with better food, or at least equally tasty and various. We make you use our currency to buy pretty much anything important sold on an international market, especially oil. We also take your oil. Technically we help ExxonMobil buy the rights to your oil, but try rescinding those rights and see how quickly we park an aircraft carrier next to your country. USA. Aircraft carriers full stop. Everyone talks about nukes, Air Force and money. The single greatest thing that lets us dominate and control the global economy is our Navy, and specifically our ability to dominate entire countries with a single carrier group. And fun fact, we have 11 of them. We have 60 of Europe's fresh water and still one of the least polluted country, and the last one is on the verge of disappearing. But we would help each other out in times of need even if we don't know each other and don't expect nothing in return. Romania, hard. Garden of God. In Scotland we have amazing right to roam laws, which allows members of the public to access most land and inland water in Scotland for recreational or other purposes. Surprised the Americans aren't flexing the invention of vehicles, the internet, computers, planes, NASA, and all the other cool shit. Not to mention all the more specific companies like Apple, Google, etc. Reddit really be hating the US per the usual. Japan might invent an instant noodle, but WR perfected it. Now our instant noodle has become the biggest brand in the world and sold from deep unknown territory of Africa to Siberia. It even served as part of ration in the actual battlefield in Ukraine. We have the greatest military this world has ever seen. Even if every nation on Earth banded together and tried to kill us, it likely wouldn't be enough. And half our population lives under the poverty line. We are technically a third world country. When we declared independence we were given a few days to exist, yet we persevered and became a very strong and influential global economy. We are also the only non-European country that won Eurovision and Eurocup 3 times. A cruise missile is 15 minutes from nearly every location on Earth, any location that matters anyway. And in 48 hours it can bring the greatest fighting force known to man to that location to clean it up. We possess the 3 largest air force on Earth. The United States Air Force, the United States Navy, and the United States Army. Each individual can topple a nation in hours if let off the chain. We have several. Best Guinness. Green countryside. Everyone wants to go drinking with us. Everyone thinks the English were awful colonial sods, but we colonized places by shagging all and sundry, smiley face. We have invented our own military aircrafts, submarines, artillery and radar. That's what our government has done. Some other companies invented the seatbelt and other safety equipment for cars. On the basis of physical distances between its furthest extents, I think we had the biggest empire in the world at one point. Unless any history buffs want to correct me? I'm British BTW. We gave the world corn maze, chili peppers, avocados, vanilla, tequila, and most importantly, chocolate, amongst many other things. Our cuisine is one of the most delicious on the planet. Equally poop-filled beaches. Crime rates so high it drove tourists and locals away. Fuel prices that make you want to walk the 74 kilometers it takes to get to your aunt's house for the holidays. Posh, grand, massive, complex shopping malls in Manila unlike no other, and I've been in North America and Western Europe. Their malls are smaller than Manila Mall car parking spaces. The US military. It's why we can't afford healthcare or repair our dilapidated, crumbling infrastructure. The expense is obscene. But, hey, start a war with us and prepare to lose. We got the authentic hissing cobra chickens. They are a fierce warrior bird. If you hear the honk, it's already too late. All that's left is a hiss, then it's game over. We've got one shitty steel iron tower in the middle of an overcrowded, overpriced, overhyped dirty city, and it's the most visited monument on Earth. Edit Metal, the Kingdom of Hawaii, and to this day, the state of Hawaii, has our flag in the corner of theirs, not because we colonized them, but because they really liked us. That we have the stupidest president the world has ever seen. He can't walk, he can't talk, he has no comprehension of anything. AMD got 82 bazillion votes. US. Biggest military. Biggest economy. Hub for innovation and research. More people choose to immigrate here than any other country. Thriving national park system. Teeny tiny island. I don't have to bother learning the local language because most places speak my language, and my country's dress code is pretty universal too. We used to control so much of the world that the sun would never set on our empire. And one day, when I become Prime Minister and King, we'll take it all back. Free health insurance, education. Super safe. Great lifestyle. A lot of opportunities. Full support. No homeless. Amazing royal family. I am from Saudi Arabia. My country has two major flexes. We have, by far, the largest production capacity of spray cheese on the planet. And we landed 12 men on the moon. USA. Restrooms are usually free to go into. You don't need to buy anything and there is no fee. Also, we have ice and free refills of drinks. Only 12 people have ever walked on the moon. All of them come from my country. Bonus, we also have the most Olympic medals of any country. We've got some pretty diverse marsupials, have one of the largest single rock known to the world and the world's largest coral reef system. US the right to consume mass amounts of whatever kind of junk food I want and the responsibility of my health that comes with it after. We have the best airport in the world and our national carrier is the best in the world. Also, we have the second busiest port in the world. We possess the largest aircraft carrier ever built. It is capable of single-handedly toppling a nation. And we are building 14 more. We along with one other country depending on daylight saving are furthest in the future. It's 2024, still shit, lots of rain. For Americans for the last X years seems everyone still wants to move there, very diverse compared to a lot of other countries. It's a shitty immoral flex, but American taxes, used for war and genocide to continue enriching the already rich and powerful. We are somehow responsible for 2 out of 2 world wars, although it was never initiated by someone of our nationality. In my country it can be perfectly normal to yell hurry in a well-refrigerated building. We enable other countries to provide healthcare and post-secondary education to their citizens by neglecting our own. While seemingly everyone tried to kill us since forever and we're still here, Israel, and I'm talking about Jews. We just exist and don't have big role on the world stage. Except for laziness, we even have laziness competition. Tying healthcare to employment. And if you don't have healthcare, you're wrecked financially. God bless America. We have the highest GDP per capita in the world, and we have statues in front of a hospital of an embryo cycle. We own the most expensive airport in the world, and one of the largest ports in Asia as well as the busiest. Italy. X200B. Better food, better mountains, better city. X200B. Than the rest of the world. Simple. That it took the entire world to beat us, and we came back and did it all again. All in a span of 30 years. We beat Haiti in 12 battles in a row. The French, the Spaniards and the British couldn't do it once, so it's more of a flex on the language nerd world. But Frankenstein's monster of a language as a vernacular. One biggest flex in the Philippines is that we have Cabo Tabo for water to clean our butt after doing two. We have the longest coastline in the world, but it's all incredibly isolated and cold most of the year. Does Latvia even have a flex? I mean, we have an interesting language, I guess? But I'd give we have a flex. Oldest still thriving big civilization, almost all of the traditions are alive after like 6,000 years. Longest street in the world, longest coastline in the world, and butter tarts. Glorious butter tarts. I've got 5 different chicken sandwich fast food places within 3-4 mile stretch on the road by my house. US. If your currency fails, that's your problem. If our currency fails, it's everyone's problem. Pretty much every object you use in your daily life is the result of our industrial revolution. We have the biggest difference between our impact on world in last 5,000 years and last 50 years. Not sure if you love our nurses or because no one likes to be in healthcare in your country. Military, natural parks, American muscle cars, gun freedom and massive geographical variety. Apparently it has the most valuable rate of footballers born here. but I don't like football. Biggest cavalry charge in history, and the last successful one, both were done by our guys. We have the biggest and best for-profit prisons, schools, and hospitals. Yay capitalism! Can buy a sausage sandwich, which is raising money for charities at the hardware store, living far below sea level, and enjoying dry feet when all other places keep flooding. We are the only country in the world that we have the word love in the country name. An incredible ability to complain. You can even complain about people who complain. Ancient urns depicting anything from wars to gay sex, displayed proudly in museums. We have 3 big sexy pyramids that are probably older than most of people's countries. In Romania we have a sculpture of a potato on a spike and decent internet speeds. If you're American, you know what the answer: industrial complex, USA. My country's biggest flex is the military-industrial complex. Guess my country. We have the most Olympic gold medals and the most Nobel Peace Prize recipients. It's hard to compare languages, but when it comes to numeral systems, ours rule. We have the strongest military in the world. We fucked up Hiroshima and Nagasaki. More Independence Day celebrations bestowed on the world than any other country. We scam the rest of the world, but still provide consultancy to 150 countries. LOL. Best ability to complain about the weather? Or just talk about it in general? Elon Musk. Although that might not be a flex depending how to look at it. Biggest flex in Finland is we invented best weapon of all time. Nokia 3310. We no longer have to translate English. Or it's all about the Benjamins, vampires and non-European criminals. Brits move here to commit crime. All they do is talk about us and we think we care. I'll let you guess.